Hello, today is Saturday, December 12th, 2020, 10:54 a.m. So I'm surprised they allowed me to sleep at least 8 hours last night and I'm still sleepy and tired. Um Excuse me. Oh, sorry. So I'm still tired and feeling that deprived feeling because I had little to no, well, I'm not gonna say no sleep, but I had very little sleep for 3 or 4 nights, and then last night was the first time I was able to sleep 8 hours, but not 8 straight hours. But I had to get up and use the bathroom a few times. But so I'm glad to have been able to get some sleep, and well, I'm supposed to be scheduled to well, I have enough money paid up for up until the 15th, but at the moment I have just enough money to stretch 6 more days, and that will be the 21st. So um they have that purple lady up at the front, so that's why I don't want to that's why I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to renew the days today, so I have to wait till at least Monday. I mean, no, probably tomorrow, Sunday, I can renew more days up until the 21st. But the problem is, I end up having like hardly much any food left, you know. But I've been, well, because of me being sleep deprived, I couldn't work on my ebooks for the past couple of days. Me working on my homeless book, but I worked on it really hard. I think it was Monday, and so I worked on it very little yesterday. So I got ebooks published and still being treated like an idle beggar who don't do shit with our life. You know, so it's like I it's very hard to find a permanent solution to getting housing, and I've mentioned it on my other channel. The setbacks that was holding me back from getting housing. And I guess it is the times that we're in, because I heard that especially after fake COVID-19, there's an increase of more people being homeless or becoming homeless, and a lot of shelters have either reduced or closed. Oh my, sorry, my ear is itching. Shelters have been reduced or closed because of the so-called pandemic. So I was hoping like to have enough money raised for I mean a van or an RV to live in. That was one of the reasons why I put up the GoFundMe, you know, to have a enough people to pour in enough help that I can, just have an RV or something to live in. But damn, my sleep deprivation is so bad I can't drive anywhere. So if it weren't for my sleep deprivation, I can go and drive. So, I mean, overall, I don't know how much. I think I was told that there's no monthly rate here, but add up everything and it's let me see. I think it's like 1050 a month, like $1,050 a month total to stay here, plus $100 deposit. So like with tax and stuff, it'll be like um yeah, it'll be almost 1,200. Not quite 1,200, but somewhere kind of close to 1,200 a month to stay here. But I only get $803 a month. And I already told everybody, the struggles that I have, um, with shelters and stuff like that. My disability alone is breaking the rules. And I can't function with my disability. I can't function in a shelter environment. You know, so that job that I applied at that chocolate shop downtown, the brand new chocolate shop downtown, they never got back to me. And other jobs, they have not gotten back to me. So like I waited like almost a week or a few days, and I asked the guy about the status of the application, and he sounded like he was aggravated with me. And I just asked him only one time. So they're still blocking and preventing me from working or having my own job. And when I try to write, um they'll do electronic harassment or sleep deprivation on purpose to hold me back from writing, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. So I just you know was trying to do this video. Like, whenever I talk about needing a place to live or needing help with permanent housing, it's always the fake TI perps wanting to try to lure me into human trafficking, and I reject all of them. And I don't want to live with anybody. I just would like to have assistance with having enough money to get my own place. And there's so many challenges because with my income, donations don't count. But with my own income, you know, it's not enough to get a place. A lot of homeless people who are disabled and get SSI and Social Security, they pay for and I wish that Pensacola and Florida wouldn't have started that rule where certain people have to it's like if you're a local or if you're paying but I mean I forgot what the rules are, but I know if you're a local that's one of them, but there are a couple of other reasons why you're forced to pay a deposit. And people frown upon locals staying in hotel and motel rooms And I'm not one of those people who will do drugs or anything like that. So I mean, I think I did do a video on my other channel about, help with a permanent solution, so I won't have to. I mean, so I won't money won't be constantly poured into for hotel rooms and motel rooms and stuff. I mean, I don't even know if anybody can help me with enough money, you know, to just get me a permanent place, so I won't have to keep asking. And but it's like, I hate with Bureau of Land Management that you're only allowed to be parked there for 2 weeks and then you have to get up and leave. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind doing that if I had my own vehicle. But my sleep deprivation is holding me back so much, with them hitting me with energy weapons and making me sleep deprived and stuff like that. And they think that shit is funny, to have me walking around and people think I'm mentally slow and retarded and think I don't know no better and wonder what the fuck is wrong with me. But, I never been accused of being drunk or nothing, but they said that your slow reaction and everything when you're sleep deprived is like you're drunk. And I end up accidentally slipping out and saying embarrassing stuff. Or, it's like my mind is glitched up. Like my mind ain't screwed on properly. So I put in the description box of links to I put links in the description box on, every video of, my donation information. I mean, I don't even know how much a tiny house would cost, but I don't mind going to other areas of Florida or South Georgia, but some people tell me stay out of Georgia. But I don't want to go any farther west than this. I don't even want to go. Well, like, I don't want to go any farther west than the state of Louisiana, and I don't want to go any farther north than Georgia. So I mean, like South Georgia, because I hate cold weather, and I hate anything west of the state of Louisiana. Um, but now Pensacola looks like it's a freaking sanctuary city all of a sudden, and you ain't gonna treat me like I'm unwelcome in my own country. And so, I can't go back to my hometown, New Orleans. I'm seeing every day, because this is my old channel, so and I know not to pay attention to the news, so much, but the local news is so much bad news and make you afraid. I mean, all these, so much high crime in New Orleans that it's not safe for me to even though I just recently came back from New Orleans, but then I know what people might be planning to do to me. Um, and it's hard. It's harder being homeless in New Orleans than over here in Pensacola. But the reason why I'm staying here in Pensacola is because, and when I'm homeless on the streets, the police don't bother me. But if I can find me a permanent place, I can go somewhere else. And I don't want to be at a place where where they have, where wearing a mask is required everywhere. You know, Still here in Pensacola, I don't like, people in general aren't forced to wear a mask everywhere. So yeah, I was just trying to just talk about my status of where I'm at now, So like I guess I can pay for 6 more days, and then by the 21st I'll be back on the streets, and I'll have like very very little food. Um, so some people might be like, so what? Just fast. Do some fasting. You don't need all that food anyway, or whatever. Like I'm eating standard. I'm not eating a whole lot. So yeah. I mean, because the landlords want 3.5 times the rent. They want me to have an income of not donations, but an income, my own income of at least you know if $500 place, I would have to make 1750 a month. And when I was working at the YMCA, I almost got to that point. And right when I started to plan to get me a place, that's when they set me up and lied on me and had me wrongfully fired from that job. So yeah, I got my head in a like I'm just got my head down shaking and just wondering how can I go back to getting something permanent again. But at the same time, I'm scared of signing an apartment lease and being locked in a lease. And if I get threatened or my life is in danger, and I can't just up and leave and go somewhere else, you know, because I'm locked in that lease. So but I just wish I can have some place quiet and where I can, where I can permanently rest, have a permanent place to live rather than bouncing back and forth between hotel and homeless. So, um, I don't even know, and I really hate being, I hate feeling like a burden and feeling like I have to depend on other people. So, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.